Come on, Fibonacci cheats at Comey. What you have gathered may be of use. Very good, Denno. I wait upon your pleasure.
Hello, friend. You find me now amidst the bones of all I am, of the thing that I've made such a terrible mistake, you see. In a universe at its own throat, where every living thing works daily to keep body and soul together, there's not much appetite for history, for stories. The Laverian may not be a real place, a place you can reach out and touch, but to reality it was anchored, and reality demands a tithe. It takes coin to keep this place rest, this shrine to memory, and a savvy businessman I was not. To be less than a man is to be a fool, and fool I was. Did I never tell you of Dante? No, I suppose I didn't. I suppose I hadn't the fortitude. The entirety of the Laverian is shaped by the lack of him, though perhaps only in ways that I can see. Though, by definition, a weapon of war, Dante was, first and foremost, a student of history. And he was my friend. Truthfully, much of the Laverian would not exist were it not for that bold, two-fisted academician's devotion to both myself and the cause of better understanding our history and ourselves. It shames me to think of what he would have to say about what I have done to our shared endeavor. Parvos Granum, you know the name. He of the gilded hand and gilded tongue. For an age he has sought what Dante and I had gathered together, our collected treasures. For one such as Granum there is no such thing as enough. In an age with no appetite for memory, maintaining a shrine to our shared history seemed folly. And so, in a low moment, I signed it all away. I do not know what possessed me in that moment. I have no need for money, or food, or shelter, or care. Perhaps I merely felt my time was done, that the past had served its use, and me along with it. Whatever the reason, I allowed myself an instant to feel my misery to be greater than my life's purpose. A momentary indulgence that may be paid by every future generation until the sun goes dark. I would give much for my friend to have been here. Dante and I, we tempered each other's unique compulsions. You would have liked Dante, I feel. His end began, as it did for so many souls, with the Entrati family. The patriarch of that benighted family had fallen into decadence and disrepute, his name sullied by controversy and implications of madness. Then an erstwhile associate of mine, a gentleman by the name of Lloyd, a Master Entrati's man for more than a lifetime, well, vanished. Lloyd, his master, and his entire lineage just gone. There were rumors, of course. Master Entrati was known at that time for outlandish claims and questionable science relating to voices he was hearing, I believe. Gods from beyond the veil and whatnot. After the disappearances, Dante, never one to let a good mystery go, insisted on infiltrating the Entrati manse and learning the truth for himself. I, however, being more familiar with the confidential details of Master Entrati's interests, urged him otherwise. I suppose you wonder why I would do such a thing, if I believed Master Entrati to be fit for little more than the asylum. Lloyd was, as I said, a dear friend. We spoke often. His last missive to me was a simple one. We end as we began. As a student of history and its occult apocrypha, I know the terrible import of those words, and so I cautioned Dante to remain by my side. He promised to do so, then did otherwise, and I never saw him again. Perhaps I was not so deft at tempering him as he was of me, and that, I suppose, was my first great failing, the parent of this second and most final one. I imagine you surmised why I have summoned you here. To ask that, in the name of whatever friendship we share, to lend your aid to my impossible predicament. To help preserve, not me, not this shadow of a man I once was, but to keep this monument to history alive, so that future generations may learn from it and never repeat our most shameful mistakes. Granum's obsession with that bygone age demands pieces of such. Ironic, really, that one man's interest in history serves only to strip an edifice whose singular purpose was to protect it. But there remains one slim hope: the sourcing of artifacts from places other than the Laverian, sourced by you at my direction. Help me, friend. Help me, that my one great and final mistake not be the error that turns our collective history and the work of lifetimes to a single miserable use, making a rich man richer.
Tenno, our work goes on.
Love you too.
Docket. Excellent. Look for a conduit with a matching gear. That's it. Protect the conduit and watch out for enemy necromechs. They'll blow the whole apparatus up just to keep you out.
The Mother have captured the dockets you need. Be aware. The Groslings have a particular appetite for dockets.
Great. Grusling in your area. Seems I still have limited control of the conduit's systems. I've converted this conduit's burden to a blessing. Security protocols dictate that the necromech must now demolish the conduit. Do not allow that to transpire.
If you truly desired greatness for the Nefarian, it made it happen, Lucius. But you haven't. Instead, you idle away the years, content with unfulfilled dreams and comfortable mediocrity. I desire greater things from the Laverian and her archive.
Here we go again.
You will get your payment, Mr. Granham. And nothing more.
Docket verified. Protect the conduit until the transfer arrives. Eyes and ears open. The system thinks you're hostile and will do everything in its power to destroy the conduit to thwart you. A Gruzling has appeared. Hooray! New conduits coming online momentarily. Steady yourself. New conduits at the ready. If you can find the right dockets. Conduit activated. Explosive necromechs incoming. Stop them. Gruzling in your vicinity. security systems are responding to your intrusion. Watch out for explosive necromechs. That's all of them. Stand by for more conduits. Conduits up. Transfer in progress. Stay focused. Marking a nearby Grozling, they always have dockets. And probably half my library. When you hear beeping, you know something explosive is coming your way. Explosive necromech coming for that conduit. Put it down. Legacy security protocols dictate that a necromech must now demolish the conduit. Do not allow that to transpire.
Mr. Grannon, payment. Promptly. as promised. Now, piss off.
As you wish. Until the next phase.
What do you say, Tenno? Once more under the breach? That was it. Conduit warming up for transfer. Grosling. For whatever reason, those little horrors eat dockets as if they were sugared biscuits. To invert the polarization of this conduit's burden. It's working for you. Admirably so far. Think you can handle another set of conduits? New conduits active. Time to start looking for dockets. Conduit online. Let us hope this one has what Drusus needs. Is open. The system thinks you're hostile and will do everything in its power to destroy the conduit to thwart you. Guzzling nearby. That thieving freak is certain to have a pocket. Catch your breath. New conduits will be appearing shortly. You're on. One must make the best. I am going to see him again one day. What have you discovered? Our adversary seeks to muddy our recollection of true history. All satisfactory, I trust.
Yeah. Love you too, baby. Murmur or no murmur,
Excellent. Look for a conduit with a matching gear. That's it. Protect the conduit and watch out for enemy necromechs. They'll blow the whole apparatus up just to keep you out.
The Murmur have captured the dockets you need. Be aware, the Groslings have a particular appetite for dockets.
Grosling detected. That little monster will have a docket.
It is so very fragile. But you wouldn't know anything about glass, would you, Lucius?
As a museum curator, I do know this. When not handled carefully, glass will cut you.
New conduit at the ready. If you can find the right dockets. Quite the haul you've got there. Come and see me. I'd like to take some of it off your hands.
I was thinking, maybe we can be devolved. Back to what we were. Maybe I could live with that. Simplicity, you know? Nothing complicated upstairs. No demons.